Let's go ahead and get this rocking. So you can't start the live process yet?
Okay, we're here.
Oh, good. Okay. So today's a really special day for those of you who've been around a long time. On January 11th, a year ago, we actually did a mini launch with Savvy.
January 11th?
Yes.
What's today's date?
At 11 a.m.
You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding you. We were all waiting for this moment because today, a year ago, was the day we actually went live with product on our website a year ago. Can you believe that? So we started launching in November, and on this day, we went all those months with no product. And today, it's really cool. Those who were with us remember this. And it was so exciting. We did a big launch. We were all doing Zooms and launches around the United States. And then they launched the product. And of course, guess what happened?
What happened?
Some tech issues.
A little, a lot.
And you guys, look how far, even through like the big launch things, the big things, and things happen, but through it all, look where we are. It's incredible. And I want to share a little something before we get started with our topic today. Yeah.
Got it. We're good.
So I was in church last night and I got this little nugget and it was so powerful in the moment. And I wanted to share it with you for someone that might need to hear this. And what he was saying was that, you know, we're living in an interesting time, and you could have been born anytime, but you were born now. And if you're born now, it's because you're supposed to be here now.
Boom.
You're supposed to be here, even though it looks a little wacky out there right now. It looks a little crazy right now. It might be uncomfortable.
Yes.
It might be, you know, you don't know what's happening, but you were made for this.
Yeah.
You were born for this. And so I thought about Savvy. Yeah.
I have to do one thing, because I know what you're about to drop right now, and I know what's about to happen on this call. I feel something very powerful about to happen. Do you want to duplicate your business, everyone? How many of you really want to duplicate and take advantage of what you're about to hear and make this the best year of your life before Kim finishes? And I know I cut her off really bad as a bad husband, but this is worth it. Go on to our Facebook right now, or give any team member on your team that's stuck. People always say, how do I motivate my team? You can't. You got to lead by example or plug them into the energy. Plug them into this right now. Tag them, give them the link, and let's go. Okay, go ahead. You think you can keep going?
I can keep going.
I won't cut you off again.
So in the context of you were born to be here right now, in the state of whatever's happening, think about your business with Savvy. Think about that. Out of the millions of people who could be here right now in Savvy in this incredible time of pre-launch, it's you. You're here.
That's right.
You're here. Think about that. You are here. And it's because you were born to be here. You were made to be here. It's not going to be comfortable. It's going to feel weird. You're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to build some muscles. You're going to have to dive into some things to learn and to withstand being here right now. And it's not even that bad. Oh my goodness. Thinking about where we were a year ago and where we are today, and we've come so far, and you're here, I believe, in the very best time you could possibly be here. But just know, if you're here, you're the chosen. You're chosen.
Yep.
So
you're here for a very, very particular reason. All right, let's go ahead and rock this off. You're going to keep admitting people. So one of the things that Kim and I learned how to do is how to have your best year of your life. Now, how many of you have a goal for this year, 2021? I want you to raise your hand right now, or in the comments, I want you to put something, a heck yes, heck a yeah, or something, right? If you know you already have a goal, you know you want to do the best 12 months of your life, January all the way to December.
Weeks. Oh, 12 months. Sorry.
Yeah, 12, the best year of your life, yes. Right? Okay. So now here's my challenge to you. What I've learned that you are born for, that you're capable of, and that you have every strategy and skill that you need to do is take that goal in 1 year. And I want you to go like this with it. Are you watching? You can compress that down into 12 weeks. Why? Because you were born in the image of God, because you were not born with the spirit of fear, and because massive action can easily give you a 12x rate of return. And we're not even talking about a 12x, we're really talking about a 4. You got to multiply your year into 4 times more, not even faster, not 4 times more energy or output, not 4 times, for some of you, you need more of that, by the way, but you need to compress time with more confidence, more clarity, more simplicity. And I'm going to tell you the big one, less double-mindedness this year. You know who you are. In fact, I know who most of you are. I'm going to tell you right now, it's 90+% of you, because 90+% of people do not make it in a home-based business. Not because they're not talented, not because they're not beautiful inside and out, not because they don't have the skill and talent, but because they're freaking wishy-washy. Well, look at this new system and look at this new company, and maybe we should join this new startup. No, you got to be focused. And so we're gonna share with you a strategy that Kim and I used, and Kim and I learned this out of sucking oxygen out of a very small straw underwater to survive. When you have a straw and you're trying to survive and get oxygen when you're underwater, and you're trying to get oxygen to feed your babies, to live, to grow, to feed yourself, and to literally survive financially for us, we had no other option but to do the simplest amount of oxygen producing thing we can get into our lungs. And that, I believe, if there's one thing that Kim and I are one of the best in the world at, in the craft, the art form, the industry that you're in, specifically in home business building, in specifically our family with Savvy, it's how to compress timeframes and take 1 year into 12 weeks.
Yes.
So we're very good at that. In fact, I have a course, just so you all know. This course is $1,500. It's called the Priority Year. It was how Kim and I made our first 7-figure income in coaching in 2017, was primarily because of this course being so popular, and it was very expensive. So we didn't need to sell a lot of them to make a 7-figure income. So you all get this for how much? How much are we going to sell it for today?
Okay, you guys ready for this?
Tell them. Okay, you guys ready? We're going to give you a special closing pitch price. Do you even know what the price is?
I do. Can I say it? Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. It is free 90 free
to you. But it's not free 90 free to all of you, because not all of you are supposed to go through it, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not all of you are ready to go through it. And if not, it's okay. Some of you are here because you heard the cute close and someone dragged you to this call. Thank you for being a part of this leadership, fast-paced, take over the world, be our best call. That's what this is about. This is what Monday mornings are about.
Yeah.
Some of you are here because, maybe just refer a couple wear and share the here and there at the dog park. I want to look cute. Maybe get it for free by referring a few customers, give out my share code very casually. We are so blessed you're part of our family and our team, but this might not be the call for you right now.
It's so funny because I was going to preface this. If you are brand new,
yep,
we're on fire. And I was going to preface the call very beginning. You guys, this is leadership. This is mindset. This is the nitty gritty. And so if you're new, welcome. These are our Monday leadership calls where we really kind of lay it all out. This is what it takes.
Yep. All right. So let's go through why you want to compress 1 year into 12 weeks, right? Because number one, it's possible. Number two, action at your best ability suffocates the death of an entrepreneur, the death of network marketers, the death of what we do. Fear is fabrication. It's made up by an adversary that wants to kill and destroy you. I know this sounds harsh, but it's in the most important growth book in the history of the world, the Bible. I mean, there is an enemy, and whether you understand it or not, whether you believe that or not is irrelevant. If you live with fear, it's not a physical thing that you're supposed to take on because it's not real. Yeah. Now, obviously you got to be cautious in things. You got to be protective of certain things. But when it comes up, when the fear comes in, I'm not good enough, Tom. Lie. You don't know me, Tom. I failed at this thing for years. Lie. Tom, I've reached out to 3,000 DMs, Instagram. I tried Facebook and it's not working out. Lie. Now it may be a reality, but what do you got to freaking adjust already? And look, I'm not saying it's easy. It is hard. Being in business is hard, especially when you're overcoming. Most of you are overcoming. If you're getting ghosted, you're still overcoming something, meaning you're overcoming your self-worth. You're overcoming your confidence. You're overcoming that your dad told you that you weren't good enough and you're going to not amount to anything. You're overcoming a poverty mindset that I didn't know I had. For me, 5 years of my marriage, 25 years of being in business, Kim and I have made millions of dollars, but we've also been homeless, had food delivered from Christmas for our family, had our cars repossessed.
Carless, yeah.
I could tell you so many stories because we think we're, I'll say me. I think I'm just stupid because I'm just bad with money. No, I had a spirit of poverty that every time I had money, got rid of it. So some of you are overcoming to, so here's the thing I will tell you. So some of you, by taking massive action, it'll suffocate the most amount of fear. There's many other strategies to get rid of doubt and insecurity and unforgiveness and all the things you got to overcome. But I'm telling you, can I just save you thousands of hours of Tony Robbins and books and tapes? Although you should be doing all that. Take the most amount of action that you think you can or cannot do, because the best action that you can do, the most amount of results that you will accomplish this month, I'm going to tell you with certainty, you may not believe what's possible of what you are called to do. How do I know? Have you ever worked out for a period of time on your own and then hired a badass trainer?
I'm about to hire one, by the way.
You are? I didn't know this. Can we have this discussion later?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you publicly so that you say yes when I tell you I'm doing it.
I think you should. No, I'm getting.
He's the #1 booty,
Wait. Did you say he?
He's
and
the
booty?
#1 booty builder in San Diego.
Wait a second. Sorry, guys. Wait, you're going to hire a man.
That's my goal for 2020.
You're hiring a man for booty coaching in our home.
Yeah, it's online though. It's online coaching. We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry
I'm totally not worried.
You interrupted me earlier, so I thought I would.
Lisa's probably in on this too, isn't she? Well, now I lost my thoughts of training. Okay, so here we go. So why you want to go in for this 12-week challenge that we're about to do right now, called the Priority Year Challenge, is because how many of you want to rank up to the best ability that you're called to be?
Right.
How many of you want to go to Mexico in April with, I don't know how many people are coming, but I believe there's like 500 plus people. There's gonna be over 600, 700, maybe 800, maybe more people registered for. How many of you are going? How many of you are going to go? But now the question is this: how many of you are going to get your flight for a free 95? Because Company Savvy and our founders have put together an amazing contest that you can get your flight paid for, you can get your hotel paid for, and other perks and recognition. That's why you need to go all in for the next 12 weeks. And the biggest thing the biggest thing for the next 12 weeks of why is because I know that I want to see what's possible. Hey, Jordan, can you turn that phone down, buddy, and shut off the audio? I know that you have an itch. We all look at, if you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, John Maxwell. Do you guys know what these three men have in common that follow the social media, the internet marketing? I mean, the marketing. Do you know what they have in common? Anybody? Real quick in the comments. What do these three men have in common? I'm going to hit the chat real quick. Anybody know what they have in common? It's a little bit of a delay. Determination, yes. Action, yes. What else? What else is really interesting? They are 70 plus years old. It's amazing. So why Kim said I can't talk too much about this or at all, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm on a platform called Clubhouse, and I am learning from 7 and 8 and even billionaires, figure earners. And I'm actually on the speaking panel with Tyrese Gibson from the movie Fast and Furious. Yesterday, I was literally speaking side by side on this platform with Paris Hilton. I actually cut another story. So I'm speaking with Grant Cardone and some of the top, Drew Canole with Organic. And it's been 3 days solid of why are these millionaire and billionaires and 100 millionaires, why are they working and why are they so focused at when they're already extremely wealthy? Because you were called for a purpose. You were called to create generational wealth. You were called to not make, some of you are, when I heard something, and this is not from my words, I don't think I'm bold enough to say what I'm about to say, but one day maybe I will be, but I'm going to use Grant Cardone's quote. He's like, it's selfish if you want to be now he says millionaire, but I'm going to put that as for those of you who want to make 10,000 a month. And I'm not saying that's a bad goal. I'm not saying that's not a great first start, but don't think everybody that sets a goal of 10,000 because they want to get the bigger house, the bigger cars, there's nothing wrong with that. The better vacations, the better Can you grab her out here, buddy? The better vacation. It's a very, very good goal. But the reason why he says making $1 million a year is selfish or 10,000 a month is selfish is because do you have an abundance to give to your church? If there's a world challenge, and I'm going to tell you right now, I've gotten about 30 texts from friends. The one thing I will tell you publicly is, are you ready? Do you have some water? Do you have some preparedness? And look, it may be rumors. It may be like every other year that people say this is coming to an end and this is going to, but are you prepared at least a little bit for your family? Do you have a little bit of money set aside? Do you have a little bit of gold set aside just in case, do you have a little bit of sustainability into you to protect your family with, if there was ever a storm, a hurricane or anything do you have money to protect people and give to people and help sex slavery, crush sex slavery? And also, do you have enough money? My dad, when he passed away, did not leave me a thing. And there's nothing, but do you have money for your family and your grandkids to leave not only generational wealth, but also the seeds of education because grandma and grandpa and great grandma and grandpa went for it. Well, Tom, I want to build a brand this year. Then do it. Tom, you don't understand. I want to be at the top of the comp plan like Courtney Nine and Amy White and how many other amazing leaders are founders. Then you got to just do it this year. It's your time to just, well, Tom, I want to get on social media like you are and Kim and TikTok. And I'm just telling you, document and go for the journey. Document and go for it. Some people like, you're weird on social media, Tom. I know, but I'm not overthinking it anymore. Tom, you're a little bit kind of out there. I know, but I'm at least, like, Tom, what's your ideal perfect niche? I go, I don't even know perfectly yet on social media, but my niche is I want to just have fun and I want to get people to know, like, and trust me. So this is the next 12 weeks of going for it. You want to go through some logistics or you want me to finish up with that?
Keep going. And then I'll do the logistics.
All right. Why don't you do the logistics so they don't have to, okay. All right. So number one, I'm going to give you the $1,100 course in the extreme bottom line. I want to give you micro bite-sized chunks every single week of what's in that $1,100 course. I'm going to give it all to you in the next 12 weeks, but I want to give it to you in the absolute 3 most important things that if you get these 3 things, you're going to be dangerous. You're going to have a breakthrough. Number 1 is how many hours a day can you work your savvy business? Unnegotiable. How many hours a day? And more isn't better necessarily. Go ahead and put in the comments. How many hours can you put into your savvy business per day average? No, just give me the bottom line number. Good, Kendra. Okay, good, Maura. Good, Terry, Angie. Good. Keep it coming quickly. Come on. 4, 2, 5. Come on. Good. Okay. Yep. So you guys, okay. So it's over an hour is about the average. Some people only have 30 minutes, but for people in this challenge, I would say you want to get it to at least an hour a day. Somehow find a way to get to at least an hour a day. So if you have an hour or 5 or 6 hours per day, what is your job? What is the ultimate pinnacle of what you would want to happen in that 1 hour or 5 hours? What is the number one outcome you want? Okay. Go ahead and put in the comments really quickly. I want to see who gets it first. Number one thing that you want to happen in your business every day. Someone said reach outs, invites. Okay. Well, good. Here's the answer. The answer, a lot of people, and I did this for years, so it's not a wrong answer. A lot of people say reach outs. Great answer. A lot of people say social media. A lot of people say invites. A lot of people say work with your team. Good, but not great. The best 10 out of 10 by far. It's actually an 11 is if you're going to work 1 hour a day, then it's your job, it's your duty, it's your calling, almost as important as oxygen, food, and water. It's almost important from a business perspective and your life of your business and duplication to enroll at least 1 person per day.
Wow.
Now here's what I want to, before I freak all of you out, I'm not actually physically saying the reality of that will happen, but there's a difference that I learned that changed my life when I went from having a prospecting mindset, like looking, doing the activity, working, kind of working a little bit. And the best analogy that I have for prospecting is if all of us were back in the 1600s right now, or 1500s in America, right? There was one way that you survived, and it wasn't the grocery store. It wasn't Instacart. It wasn't Costco. the way that we survived is we hunted, right? And then we got food and we brought it home to our family, and then we had gardens for the vegans, right? But you had to go get and create your food. And you couldn't go hunting and go, oh, come home and go, oh, sorry, kids.
So good.
Right? I didn't kill them. I didn't get the hunt. I didn't win. I didn't do what it took for some reason. Then your kids are hungry. You're hungry. It didn't happen. You did not succeed. So the next day, I can assure you, if your baby's counted on it, you are not just going to hunt, you are going to succeed and capture an animal or a vegetable or a coconut or wherever you live in this world to survive for your family. You're going to come home and you're going to win for your family. And so many network marketers are BSers. I am the biggest BSer to my wife. For years, I was always working, prospecting, connecting. And look, I know it's easier said than done because the prospecting leads to the enrollment. But there's a mindset shift that changed my life. When I went and when I worked, and I only learned this the day after we had our car repossessed. My baby girl said, Daddy, why'd they repossess our cars? You know, so when I had food delivered for Christmas, I was at that extreme, like, oh my gosh, I better start focusing on not just the activity, but the intention behind doing what it takes to enroll. And the way that I consider enrollment is blessing people. When you think about blessing people, when they come up with objections, you'll be so loving and confident and passionate, you'll overcome their objection because you know if you bless them and bring them into Savvy, they could be a part of this environment that doesn't just help them get some cute clothes. We're not in the cute clothes business only, girls and men, smart men, women. We're in the overcoming business, whether you understand that or not about this industry. And when you help people overcome by being a part of training like this and many other leaders and speakers and trainers that are going to be part of this community and coming to Mexico, like Kim and I, for 25 years, our life has been radically transformed. So you got to get the mindset that you're going to enroll one per day every single day. And even if you don't, it's not a guilt thing. It's not saying to be a part of this 12-week challenge, you must recruit one person a day every day, but you at least have to go. If you're going to work, you better think about and put every ounce of God-given energy, focus, creativity, urgent, clarity, communication, everything that it takes into blessing that one human being that's going to change your life. And you reach through that computer, you reach through that phone and do whatever it takes to bring them into Savvy some way, somehow. Okay. Number two, today is what, beautiful?
January 11th.
Today is January 11th. We're starting the 12-week challenge right now. And the way that I want you to understand this, what's the end of the date? What's the end of the date?
All right.
Go ahead and give the logistics real quick.
Okay. So starting today to April 5th, that's 12 weeks. And so it's called the 12-week Unstoppable Challenge. And you're if you choose to participate, you're choosing to participate to do your best. You're choosing to participate to get results, not just do the work, but get results and keep fine tuning until you get results. You're choosing to participate in accountability, which is huge. Without accountability, I'm toast. And I want the reason I chose Unstoppable was because of this quote: a culture of accountability makes a good team great and a great team unstoppable. So if you're committed to being unstoppable over these next 12 weeks and really diving into your best, go ahead and put it in the chat. I want to see who's going to step up for this. This is going to be uncomfortable, right? But we have to be uncomfortable to be our best. There's no other way. Okay, so do you want me to, hey babe, Tom, he's so funny. 1 minute he's here. This is my life, you guys. 1 minute he's here, 1 minute he's not. Do you want me to give the how-to right now, or are you going to wrap up?
Let me finish. You want to do the last two? It's up to you.
Yeah. Oh no, okay, sorry.
Or you want to talk about your booty coach still?
No, keep going.
Okay.
We'll talk about that. Like I'm almost 50.
I can tell.
It's starting to.
You don't look 50. You look hot. Molly's like, I want in that booty thing. Molly's crushing TikTok, y'all. Hey, if you're on TikTok, go ahead and put your TikTok handle in there, and all of you comment. Go and comment on each other's. Let's start building each other up as a community over the next 12 weeks. I didn't think about mentioning that, but we're a family, and we are going to be the #1 social media family in the world of network marketing for sure.
Yeah.
We will be. I feel very confident. If there's one thing that we could be one of the best at, it's growth, volume, duplication too, but also part of that is influence through social media. And there's some people out there that are building their social media brand like Lisa Van Horn and Molly Dahlbeck.
Christy Bellison's
Go ahead and we're going to go back and make sure you go follow these amazing people and commenting boosts their algorithm. All right. So number two, and then I'm going to let you finish up, beautiful. Number two, and Kim mentioned this a little bit. Tiger Woods. Okay, I want you to put in your comment, who is your greatest mentor of all time? Who is one of the most amazing athletes or entrepreneurs or people that are the best in the world? Who are the best in the world at what they do? Like, who's the pinnacle of leadership training? John Maxwell, Eric Worre for network marketing, Mel Robbins, Oprah Winfrey, yes, Tony Robbins for speaking, Jesse Lee Ward for network marketing, John Maxwell for leadership, yes. These are Mel Robbins, another one for Mel. Bob Proctor, absolutely. He's the 1%er of the world. A lot of John Maxwell's, Christy Belliston, yes. Yes, so John Maxwell obviously is the pinnacle. So I want you to understand, John Maxwell may not be the most talented leadership trainer in the world. John Maxwell said, I'm going to commit to being the best leadership trainer in the world, even if maybe he wasn't the most talented. And I don't know if he was or wasn't, but I can assure you, John Maxwell, based on what everybody says, in my opinion too, is the #1 leadership trainer in the world. Tiger Woods maybe has been the best golfer in the last 30, 40 years, 50 years maybe, right? LeBron James or Michael Jordan, right? Debatable, right? Who do you think about? But my point is this, you were called to make that same choice for your family. And that choice is that you are called to be in this industry. Some of you need to stop fighting that you're a part of one of these things. This thing is the highest, when you start, one of the highest profit margin businesses that I've ever seen once you start building the residual. Like, you don't need a lot of employees and over. It is the most unbelievable business in the world. And I'm not going to sell you on network marketing right now, but just know, Jesus Christ, absolutely. Yes, top of his game for the last bazillion years. Yes. So right. For sure, 2,000 years. So you were called to be at your best. So just make that line in the sand and say if that you're going to do the best that you can be. You're not just going to become good at inviting, because some of you are so just going through the ridiculous mode. Hi, you're texting, you're doing the motions. You're very good at being black and white texting. But a lot of you aren't, I don't know how to, it's like a crossover. And I pray that maybe 1 or 10 of you or 100 of you get this. It's that crossover to me. I'm going to bring my invites. Girlfriend, been thinking about you. Listen, I know we don't know each other, but I know you. You are amazing. I loved your last live stream that you did for your nutritional product. Hey, I'd be kicking myself all week if I didn't reach out to you. My partners and I are launching a new athletic leisure company. It's just about to launch here in the United States, or officially launch. And I just want to see if you're open to taking a look at another side project of what we're doing. Right? I'm a guy. I'm a 48-year-old guy reaching out to women, saying stuff like that and getting a ridiculous response. So how many of you need to up your game of invites and have more of an expectation that everybody's going to respond back?
Yes.
Right? So 12 weeks, be at your best. Number 3, and we're going to wrap up with this. What was the last day of the month of the contest?
April 5th.
April 5th?
Yep.
April 5th is the 12 weeks?
Yep.
Okay. So if April 5th is the 12 weeks final date, and I want you to visualize this. Just imagine if April 5th was the last day you had to put in 2 or 3 more customers, one more business builder, and it would win you. And I'm not saying logistically this would win you this. Let's just say it would win you a first-class ticket, a suite to Mexico, excursions, fine dining with your team, a $40,000 cash bonus. And I'm not saying Savvy's doing this. This is just, I want you to picture this, okay? Plus recognition, massive notoriety in the network marketing industry and your family and your friends. You hit all, and you just had to do this much more, one more enrollment on April 5th, one more. How many of you would pretty much guarantee for $40,000 first class world-class vacation with you and your family, how many of you know that for sure with a big fat yes, you're going to do that no matter what? How many? Give it to me real quick. We're almost done. All right. I know it's all of you. So let's go. Let's move on. If that's the case, today is January 11th. What I'm about to tell you will rip the ball off of your success, the cover off of your, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is like the pinnacle right here. Treat today like it's that day. Treat January 11th like it's the last day, and your heart's pounding because you need one more. Your heart's pounding because you need 2 more customers. Your heart's pounding because you got to be hyper intentional. Look, this isn't about bugging, scamming, weird, sleeping 2 hours a night. It's about just doing what you know you should do anyways. It's about speaking the way that you know you can anyways if you didn't live in a spirit of fear or doubt or worry. It's about not procrastinating. You don't have any time to procrastinate on April 5th. So when Kim and I learned how to take April 5th feeling like it's the last day and we're going to win the big kahuna on January 11th, what would you do today? And I'm telling you, you want to see the most freedom you'll ever have. Kim and I had the most freedom of our entire life in our last big build that we built, where we became the #1 earner of our company. We became the #1 earner in 10 months with our company. We surpassed all the people that were there for 18 years. Why? Because we just came off of having our cars repossessed, IRS taking $11,000 out of our checking account. We were broke, we were scared. And every single day I vowed to bless one human being every day. I didn't know what would actually happen that year, but it actually ended up enrolling 500 people. And what's really wild is by the time the 20th came around at the month, I stopped working sometimes and took off, or the 25th. And I remember everybody in our companies like slamming the last day of pushing for numbers. People that slam on the last day and stress on the last day were people that procrastinated, most likely, not all the time, most likely procrastinated, because if you really compound your energy, your thought, you have a quantum mind theory, a quantum mind possibility, you're at your best, you're blessing one person a day, and you treat every day with an urgency like you're late for the airplane, like you're late for that job interview in high school or college, you're late for whatever, something, and you have that little bit of heart pounding and that focus of purpose in it. It's amazing what'll happen. And then guess what you do when January 12th comes around? Anybody have an idea? You do the same darn thing. You act like it's the last day of the month. And I'm going to just say one thing because I want to plant a seed. This isn't a 12-week push. I'm actually one of the few trainers in the world that don't believe in that. Sounds weird. Almost every trainer in the world says to go for 90-day spurts in this industry. Kim and I learned that if you do that, I've noticed everybody goes like this for 90 days. And then they stop and they take a break, and then maybe they do it again at the end of the year. Kim and I learned, because of purpose and priorities, to not over stress. This isn't about trying to sacrifice and kill yourself and sleep 2 hours a day and sacrifice your family and your spouse and date night and happy time. It's to do the best in the time that you can do it, and that's it, period. And the best time that you can do, an hour to 4 to 3 to 2 hours, is all you can do is all you can do. And so if you can be in somewhat balance with your God first, if that's your priority, your family, your spouse, your kids, and also find a way to be very intentional with your business, then the way that you're supposed to live your 12 weeks, this next 12 weeks, is the way that you should live the next 12 weeks. And then if you live the next 12 weeks, then you just do the next 12 weeks, and you do that 4 times in the year. Molly Dahlback, Beth Myers, guess what? You've just taken 2021 and you've compounded to 4 years. And guess what? You didn't have to sacrifice your time with your faith and your God and your
Yes.
prayer time and your meditation and your fast. You didn't have to sacrifice your husband. Let the world, let everybody else around our bubble of our family, of our culture that we are building like never before. Let everybody else think that way. Push, push, push. I pushed for 20 years. It almost led me to divorce, depression, bankruptcy. Well, I did go through bankruptcy practically. It led to a place that I never want to go back to. And I just learned that every day has to be ridiculously on fire for purpose and priorities. And also we have the ability to do our best. Why? Because we were born to move mountains. We were born to see and go places our human brains can't conceive. So you're supposed to set a goal beyond your thoughts, capable. You're supposed to set big goals this year and this next 12 weeks, but we're also supposed to go beyond what we even think. So just go beyond, set a big goal, but you can also go bigger than that, especially when you put God first. It's amazing what he can do through you if you let go. All right, beautiful. Go ahead and get through the logistics. So the question of the day, if you're ready for the next 12-week challenge, and please, I do not want to motivate you to be a part of this if you're not ready to at least, I'm not saying be at your best, but work towards your best that you can be over the next 12 weeks. I'm not going to say you have to enroll one a day. I'm not going to expect you to be breaking 4 ranks. It's not about a specific quantification of what you do, but I just want you to commit that you're okay with getting direct messages from me and Kim and other leaders, that you're okay about being a part of accountability, and that you're going to commit to it and not fall off. You're going to go all in for 12 weeks. You're not going to say, well, I don't think Savvy's for me because you called 50 people and it didn't work, or 100 or 1,000, or you tried it for a month and the system didn't work, so it must be broke. Or, you got to commit for 12 weeks minimum to yourself and to us too. If you're going to accept us as your mentors, I charge a lot of money. Molly Dahlback paid for my mentorship. Lisa Van Horn paid for my mentorship. Some of the top millionaires have gone through my training. Ray Higdon and Jessica went through my training. So many people that are training and coaching, they've gone through our trainings at least one time for a lot of money. You get it for nothing because we have a passion to make Savvy and our team one of the biggest, most unbelievable, on fire, purpose-driven teams through social media, but also through this industry, because we want to transform lives. And I believe Kim and I have been preparing, and Molly Dahlback and so many other leaders that are part of, they've been struggling, they've been fighting in this industry to help collaborate at a time like right now to support you and also your team. So if you know you're ready for this, just say, I am freaking all in, or just say I'm all in right now in the comments, and Kim's going to finish up with what to do.
Yeah. Before I get share how to get started, I'm like pounding because I want to speak to someone on here that you, starting back at the beginning of this call, you're supposed to be here, and don't discredit yourself. If you're in the back of your head already saying, I've tried before to be a part of something like this. I've tried before. I've never qualified for a trip. I've never made it happen before. I've been doing this and nothing's working. Don't discredit yourself. I'm telling you, you have to work up here. If you believe you're supposed to be here and you believe you can bless people with this, all you have to do is believe, and then be willing enough to take that first step. Because I'm telling you, when I started this, I was flat out terrified, but I saw in my mind when we launched, I wanted to see a sea of thousands of people, a part of our community. And that's all I knew, is like, I wanted to be a part of impacting lives. My word for 2021 is impact. But I started this without the support of the 2 people who love me the most. But I had enough courage for 5 seconds to reach out to Christy Bellison, who said yes. So I'm telling you, if you're already in the back of your head saying, listening to the lies, cancel it out. Because I'm telling you, if you're willing to take the step to keep moving forward and to do this and embrace these next 12 weeks, although it's going to be uncomfortable, I'm telling you, get your mind right and then do the activities we're going to be sharing. You know what to do. You know the activities, right? So what we're going to do is it's a 12-week Unstoppable Accountability
Yes.
Group. And we have a link. We're going to be adding everyone to a Telegram community. So that's already up at dreamlegacyteam.com under calendar events. It's
Okay.
under the events section.
Put in the comments, please.
Yep. Or put in myweeklyresults.com. That also goes straight to it. I want to make it simple. Dreamlegacyteam.com is our team hub. If you go to calendar events, it's under the events section. Click there, join the accountability group, and then we'll be pouring a lot of information into that.
Yeah. One quick note for this year, Dream Legacy Team is kind of the parent optional hub for our team. There's so many powerful leaders that have their own systems. I would recommend keeping your leader system as your base, like Christy Belliston or Amy White, Courtney Nine, Lauren Sand. But as a collective, if you want to be part of the kind of these leadership trainings and the different free training that we do throughout the week, and we do a lot of training on purpose to hit different people at different times in different leaderships. I have my paid training as part of this, $127 a month. You all get it for free. Tuesdays and Saturdays are paid training. I don't know if you guys know that. It's my World Changers. It's free. So to get that, just go to dreamlegacyteam.com and click the start button for your team. They can go through my getting started training if they want to see Kim and I's version, but you don't need to if you have, you're like Molly Dahlback. Her system freaking rocks for duplication and onboarding, and it's customized to her culture and her team, and it works beautifully. There's no rocket science in starting. You talk to humans, you put them in front of the fashion show, you give them your coupon code, you follow up, and you get them enrolled. Okay. Now that's easier said than done, but that's the bottom line of the logistics of what to do.
Yeah.
You don't need back office training and all the other stuff.
Yeah. I forgot what my whole point of bringing up the launch is that I want you to see yourself in Cancun.
Yes.
Sitting on the beach with leaders that are pouring in and masterminding with you, with some people that ran with you, they chose to run with you, while sitting around with the founders of this company, and see yourself there, experience it already. I'm telling you, you can do that. You can absolutely, you will be there. So
yeah, record this way, Jordan, would you, buddy? Get right there and grab this. Here, I want to share a message in the group, and it's making me cry because it's like just so amazing to see so much fruit and multiplication happening in the group. Molly Dahlback, I think you're one of the first people. Melinda, yes, Brandy, let's do it. Here, I got a message that I believe just dropped in my heart for you all right now, real quick, that you got to have your team here. Kim and I have seen and tasted and felt the exhilaration of the most momentum movement we've ever seen in our entire 25-year career in this industry. And I'm not just talking for Kim and I personally, I'm talking of what I've seen in this industry, of how much volume and sales. We got to 4.4 million in sales in less than 10 months, over 17,000 people in less than 1 year. And no question, we had so many challenges that I don't even want to go into right now, but I cannot believe through all the crazy adversity, we had so much momentum. And I'm going to tell you right now, momentum right now cannot be blamed at this point, at least where the company's at. Can't be blamed on the company inventory. It cannot be blamed anymore on company tech issues. Is it perfect? Heck to the no. Do they have all the corporate leadership that they need to keep up with this next round? I don't even know. I have no idea if they're going to be able to withstand round 2 of momentum, but I know every fiber that's in me that round 2 of momentum is going to be 10 times bigger than round 1 of what we did together as a team. Not all of your teams made it. I'm just telling you, for sure, not all your customers, but your team members, unfortunately, they didn't have the threshold to weather the stuff that happened, the ship. But I'm telling you, this company wants to grow like no other company. The model is already proven, which is the hardest thing to see in network marketing. So the big question is how many of you are ready for the second round of momentum? Do the best that you can be in this 12-week challenge. We are going to win together as a team, and we are going to be, in a loving, passionate, purpose-driven way, the company and the team that's going to suck the shoes off of other companies that are going out of business. They're going to come to Savvy and not the other fly-by-night company. Do you understand that almost every company that starts up, 1 in 50 make it? To have the right model with the right people and the right timing, like Savvy, is literally a miracle from God, from Kim and I's perspective. We know how Kim and I started 2 network marketing companies. We know how hard it is. And look, you're going to get pitched to other startup companies right now. Good luck to them. And I mean that kind of, competitively, like, yeah, good luck, but fine. Good luck to them too. If they're one of the 50, God bless them. But we are one of those companies that already has that proven track record of having the right model that people flipping want to be a part of from a customer and also an independent brand partner. So with that said, momentum starts for some of you right now. For Kim and I don't know if you've noticed, without going into a lot of detail, I had other hearts and I was indecisive last year. I still helped. I still recruited personally over 80 people. I still Kim and I got our second position to founder. Kim's position was monstrous, right? The top of the company with a little bit of effort of me being all in, but I've committed to putting some other projects on the side this year, to serving you, to helping you, to lift your team up, to help you with what I know how to do, which is duplicate and create a movement. We are going to win together. And I'm just telling you right now, if you're not all in, it's time to go all in.
Yes.
And with that, we're done.
We love you.
What else should I say?
I'm just reading some of the comments. If you're getting a tech glitch, just keep checking back. You do have to download the Telegram app. This was a powerful call. Make sure you tag your team into it. We'll get it up on YouTube for those of you that need that. And we'll see you in the Telegram group. Have an amazing day, an incredible week. We love you. We believe in you.
Yeah. And if you're not registered for Mexico, make sure everybody's going to do the $50. You only have to do it one time. We started it off at priorityfund.com. If you've already done it, you don't have to register for the $50 again. You'll get the direct link from corporate. And again, I'm just saying what I've heard. It might evolve when they officially announce it. So just wait for the corporate announcement. That will be the law, the rules, the official rules. So that will be what you want to go by. But you won't have to do it twice. Okay, you won't have to do the $50 twice. Corporate's going to be doing the same exact thing. They're taking it over because Kim and I want to just be in the trenches. We don't want to run an event anymore. And they graciously want to take it over to offer a way better experience because they got a lot more money and time and people and resources than Kim and I do right now. We want to help build in the trenches with you. Kim and I are going to lead by example with you, and let's go do this.
Let's go.